Good evening, all of you. Today we discuss about quality control test for container, rubber closure, and secondary packaging materials. Means primary packaging material and secondary packaging materials. First of all, we see what is meant by packaging material. Packaging material means any material that is to be used for packaging of product for their distribution and sale is said to be a packaging material. These are of an two type. First one is primary packaging material, second type is secondary packaging material. Primary packaging material are those packaging materials which directly contact with content or our product, and secondary packaging materials are the product which are not in direct contact. For example, primary packaging material is bottle, vial, ampoules and tin, and secondary packaging materials examples is cartoon and boxes. Let us see quality control test for glass containers. There should be three tests is given of glass containers. First one is powdered glass test, second one is hydrolytic resistance test, third one is arsenic test. Let's see the first test, powdered glass test. This test done to estimate the amount of alkali leached from the powdered glass, which usually happens at elevated temperature. The principle of powdered glass test is it involves in the powdered glass test in estimate the amount of alkali leached from the glass powder. The amount of acid is necessary to neutralize the released alkali, means a specific limit is specified in the pharmacopoeia. The powdered glass test is carried out. First of all, we give sample container and are rinsed with purified water and dried it. Then the container are grinded in a mortar to a fine powder and passed to a sieve number 20 and 50. Then add 10 gram of sample is washed with acetone and dried. Then 50 ml of purified water is added to a dried sample and autoclave at 121 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes and cooled and decanted. Then the decanted liquid is titrated with 0.02 normal sulfuric acid using methyl red as an indicator. Then we see the next test, hydrolytic resistance glass container test. The hydrolytic class of glass refers to its chemical durability, or in other words, how likely a glass object like test tube, vial is to cause contamination to the sample inside. This test is carried out. Each container is rinsed at least 3 times with carbon dioxide free water and filled with the same to their filling volume. Then vials and bottles are covered and autoclaved at 100 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. The temperature is risen from 100 degrees Celsius to 121 degrees Celsius, cover 20 minutes. The temperature is maintained at 121 degrees Celsius to 122 degrees Celsius for 60 minutes, and the container are cooled and the liquid are combined and volume is measured. And then this measured volume titrated with 0.01 molar hydrochloric acid using methyl red as an indicator. Then next test is arsenic test. This test is important because arsenic is released from glass container during the heating for sterilization and react with formulation and constituent depending on their reducing properties. This test is for glass container intended for aqueous parenteral. The inner outer surface of container is washed with fresh distilled water for 5 minutes. Then similar steps are followed as performed in the hydrolytic test previously described till obtained the final combined solution. Then add 10 ml from the final combined volume is pipetted out, and to it 10 ml HNO3 is added and dried in an oven at 130 degrees Celsius. Then 10 ml of hydrogen molybdate is added and reflux for 25 minutes. It is cooled. Absorbance is measured at 840 nanometer. The absorbance of the test solution should be less than absorbance obtained using 0.1 ml arsenic standard solution, means 10 parts per million. Then next one is quality control test for plastic container for non-parenteral preparation. These are often 3 tests are given of plastic container for non-parenteral preparation. First test is leakage test, second one is collapsibility test, third one is clarity of aqueous extract test. Let's see the first test, leakage test. In this test, take 10 containers are filled with water and fitted with intended closure. They are kept inverted at room temperature for 24 hours. The test is said to be passed if there is no sign of leakage from any container. Then second test is collapsibility test. This test is applicable to containers which are to be squeezed in order to remove the content. A container by collapsing inward during use yield at least 90 degree of its normal content at the required rate of flow at ambient temperature. Then third test is clarity of aqueous extract. This test is carried out. Take a suitable container is taken at random and unlabeled, unmarked and non-laminated portion is selected for this test, and then these portions are cut into strips, none of which has a total surface area of 20 centimeter. The strips are washed free from extraneous matter by shaking them with at least 2 separate portions of distilled water for about 30 seconds. The process sample is taken into the flask, previously cleaned with chromic acid and rinsed with distilled water. Then add 250 ml of distilled water to a flask and covered and autoclaved at 121 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. The extract is cooled and examined. It should be colorless and free from turbidity. Then next one is quality control test for closure. Quality control test for closure is carried out the 3 tests. First one is residue on evaporation, second one is sterilization test, and third one is pH aqueous extract. For this test given before we prepare a sample, this sample is prepared by the closure are washed with 0.2 degree wet by volume of anionic surface active agent for 5 minutes, rinsed 5 times with distilled water, and 200 ml water is added, subjected to autoclave at 119 degrees Celsius to 123 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes, covering with aluminium foil, and then cooled and solution is separated from closure. This is called as solution A sample. Then take a test. First test is residue on evaporation. In this test, take 50 ml of solution A in evaporated to dryness on water bath and dried at 105 degrees Celsius. The residue weight not more than 4 milligrammes. gram. Then second test is sterilization test. In this test, the closure used for preparation of sample solution shall not or soften or become tacky, and there shall be no visual changes in closure. Then third test is pH of aqueous extract. In this test, to 20 ml of solution A and 0.1 ml of bromothymol blue solution is added. Then NMT 0.3 ml of 0.01 normal sodium hydroxide and 0.8 ml of 0.01 molar hydrochloric acid is required to change the color of the solution to blue to yellow PPT. Then third one is quality control test for cartoons. The quality control test for cartoon is carried out by three ways. First one is compression test, second one is cartoon opening force, and third one is test condition. Let's see, the first test is compression. It is used to assess the strength of erected package, thereby estimating the degree of protection that is confers on the content. This is useful for production with no inherent strength is one plane or another. Then second test is cartoon opening force. The cartoon should spring open it to its original shape without a need for unreasonable force. If the cartoon does not spring open the buckless in on itself, it may cause problem on cartooning machine. Then third one is test condition. Quality control test for paper and board. This test is carried out for quality control test for paper and board. The name of test is given and description are given in right side. First test is moisture content. All these substance will be measured at temperature specified for test. Then second one is folding endurance. Fold the test piece back and forth until rupture occurs. Then third one is air permeability. Important for using lightweight uncoated paper on machine having vacuum pickup system. Then tensile strength. The max tensile force per unit with that a paper or board will withstand before breaking. Then tear strength, the mean force required to continue the tearing of an initial cut in a single sheet of paper. Then stiffness, degree of resistance offered by paper board when it is bent. Then last one is burst resistance, the maximum unfortunately distributed pressure applied at right angle to the surface that a test piece of paper and board will stand under condition of test. Hydrolytic pressure is applied to diaphragm, bulging it until test piece bursts. Thank you.